Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm glad you're here, as this is your go-to space for everything related to the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Today, we have some crucial updates that are bound to capture your attention, particularly if you're closely monitoring Iraq's financial situation and its global interactions. Let's dive straight into today's significant developments. There has been increasing discussion surrounding the United States' efforts to tighten its grip on nations that maintain strong relations with Iran, and Iraq has once again found itself in the spotlight. Reports indicate that the U.S. is preparing to impose new sanctions on Iraqi entities, specifically targeting financial institutions, including banks that are suspected of engaging in transactions with Iran. According to Fox News, Washington is also stepping up its oversight of Iraq's financial reserves held within the Federal Reserve. This isn't just a rumor. Sources suggest that an official list of individuals facing sanctions may be released soon, and it could include political figures connected to armed factions. This move marks a serious escalation in tensions between Iraq and the U.S., particularly concerning Baghdad's economic and trade ties with Tehran. What's even more significant is that reports suggest Washington has drawn strict boundaries for Iraq, making it clear that the U.S. will no longer be lenient regarding Iraq's financial activities linked to Iran. The U.S. is urging Baghdad to comply fully with sanctions, and failure to do so could lead to immediate consequences that could severely impact Iraq's banking system and further tighten control over the country's dollar reserves. If these sanctions are enforced, Iraq could be facing serious financial challenges that would have broader implications for its political alliances and economic trajectory. However, not all news is negative. There have been encouraging advancements within Iraq's banking sector as well. Many of you may recall that Citibank played a significant role in Iraq's financial system over 15 years ago, and recent developments indicate that Iraqi banking institutions are making remarkable progress. For instance, the National Bank of Iraq has been recognized for its outstanding performance in managing financial transfers. This prestigious award is a testament to the improvements within Iraq's financial sector, highlighting its commitment to upholding high standards of efficiency and transparency. It's a positive indication of progress and bodes well for the nation's economic future. So, what does all of this mean for the Iraqi dinar? According to the well-known intel provider guru MarkZ, there is optimism regarding potential financial changes. While the exact time frame remains uncertain, MarkZ suggests that a major shift in the currency market could be just days away. Although speculation continues, it's certainly an exciting prospect to keep an eye on. Over at Firefly's update, new reports suggest that Iraq's oil exports are expected to resume much sooner than previously anticipated, possibly as early as next week. The big question now is whether these exports will be priced at the current exchange rate of 310 dinars per dollar. Firefly and Intel guru Frank26 have been closely monitoring this situation, with Frank describing it as a monumental economic shift, comparing it to an atom smasher. This development could be a game changer for Iraq's economy, but despite the excitement, there remains a great deal of skepticism about the exchange rate and what it means for the dinar's future. While reports still indicate that the exchange rate remains at 310, speculation continues about possible changes, and such uncertainty tends to make both investors and citizens anxious. However, this also creates an environment where significant adjustments could take place. Beyond the Iraqi dinar itself, there's also major news regarding Iraq's ongoing monetary reforms. Intel guru Walking Stick has provided an update from a banking contact in Iraq, who will be attending a highly significant meeting with the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, and other financial institutions. This two-day event is expected to cover vital discussions on exchange rates, currency matters, and broader monetary reforms. One of the key topics on the agenda is Iraq's international financial standing, making this a pivotal development to watch closely, as it could have widespread consequences for the country's financial outlook. On another front, the National Bank of Iraq has received yet another prestigious award, this time from none other than Citibank. This international recognition further solidifies the reputation of Iraq's banking sector and demonstrates that the country is not just catching up, but excelling in certain aspects of financial management. This kind of acknowledgement from a global banking giant strengthens Iraq's financial credibility and paves the way for increased foreign investment in the future. Meanwhile, legislative activities in Iraq continue despite the upcoming Ramadan holiday. According to the Parliamentary Legal Committee, lawmakers will continue holding evening sessions to ensure that crucial legislation is finalized before the parliamentary session ends. The political landscape remains an important factor in Iraq's economic direction, making it essential to stay informed about ongoing developments in Parliament. Additionally, Intel guru Samson has reported that Iraq is prioritizing its international relations, and the recognition received by the National Bank of Iraq from Citibank further underscores the country's growing global reputation. Such recognition not only reinforces the strength of Iraq's financial institutions, but also enhances its ability to attract foreign investors, which is crucial for long-term economic growth. In another key development, Intel guru Frank26 has shared details of a phone conversation between Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani and UW Sen, Secretary of State Antony Blinken. This discussion is being described as a critical moment in US-Iraq relations, with economic and political cooperation at the heart of their conversation. This engagement signals a potential shift in Iraq's diplomatic and economic positioning with the US, which could have profound effects on the future of the Iraqi dinar and the nation's global alliances. Another major update comes from Intel guru MarkZ, who has highlighted the return of former Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi to Baghdad. Al-Abadi is known to have strong ties with both UBS and Saudi officials, and his presence is reportedly linked to key negotiations between Iraq, the UBSS, Saudi Arabia, and other international stakeholders. His involvement in these talks makes this an extremely important development, one that is worth monitoring closely. Shifting focus to digital currencies, Iraq's Al Rashid Bank has recently issued a stern warning against engaging in cryptocurrency trading and forex transactions. The Central Bank of Iraq has placed stringent restrictions on these activities, citing risks associated with unregulated entities. Citizens have been cautioned against using digital payment platforms for cryptocurrency or forex transactions, as doing so could result in legal consequences and financial losses. This move highlights Iraq's cautious stance on digital currencies, signaling its commitment to maintaining financial stability within the country. Finally, in the foreign exchange market, there have been minor fluctuations in the value of the Iraqi dinar against the US dollar. On Thursday, the exchange rate of the US dollar against the Iraqi dinar experienced a slight decrease in both Baghdad and Erbil. According to a survey by CAC News, the dollar's value dropped by 350 dinars per $100 by the end of trading at the Central Kifa and Al Harithiyah stock exchanges in Baghdad. The selling price at exchange stores across Baghdad was recorded at 1,049,500 dinars per $100, while the buying price stood at 1,047,500 dinars. In Erbil, the dollar was sold at 148,000 dinars per $100, with a buying price of 148,100 dinars. While these fluctuations are relatively minor, they are still worth monitoring, particularly in light of potential shifts in Iraq's monetary policies. So, that's all for today's updates on the Iraqi dinar, Iraq's financial system, and its evolving position on the global stage. As always, I appreciate you joining me on this journey, and I'll continue to bring you the latest news and insights as developments unfold. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated. Until next time, stay informed and connected to the world of the Iraqi dinar.